traded away international spots. Now they traded him away to get back international spots. When does the madness end? You're gonna love this.
I want to hear it. I'm objective. You're critical.
Anico at the disco.
He's positive. Join the Mixtape 615.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday.
It is the dopest supporter group in all of Nashville.
Never. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the Mixtape 615 podcast, and this is the place to be if you're a Nashville Soccer Club fan or you're just trying to see what's going on with them boys in gold. Not a whole lot right now, I gotta be real with you. Then I invite you to lock in with us real quick. It's your boy Tunchi, aka Young Turtle, D Soccer Face, SF doing the big kahuna, munching on the little tuna sandwich, DR Kid, affectionately known as Steam Poppy. It can be any given Wednesday. You know where you can find me at Southside Kitchen and P. That's Kitchen and Pub. For all you people who don't know, sipping on half off whiskeys because it's Wednesday night. I just got a paycheck and I'm waving it in the air. I just don't care. AKA Mississippi Mai Tais on this beach in Belize, feeling cool like a summer breeze. The dude walking down Broadway with the cleanest pair of Nikes that you ever did see. Golden Boys, Chicago Mike, the Glizzy Gladiator, and new one. Drum roll, please. The only pokey trainer you know with the cleanest pair of Nikes. No, I don't got a new one. I'm gonna work that one in.
Why you gotta tease us like that? Why you gotta tease us like that?
It's just an intro. Next week it's gonna be clean, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, whoa. All right. This is a Mixtape 615 podcast. We was gone for a little bit, but now we back in full effect. Don't call it a comeback. Austin, tell them who you are.
What's up, guys? I am Austin, aka Wild Mane, aka Ginger Snap, aka the Fumbling Dublin, aka Chicky Parm, aka Red Beard. I'm also sipping on some whiskey. Not on Wednesday. Yeah. It's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's not half off, so I gotta stay at home, sip my whiskey. So. Logan, tell them who you are.
All right, everybody, you know it. It's your boy Logan, aka Beer Main, aka Mr. C, aka Mr. Roboto, aka Coach Carson, aka Allegedly. And if you know, you know. This is the Mixtape 615 podcast, brought to you by the Mixtape 615 supporter group, the dopest supporter group in all of Nashville and all of soccer and all of the world. And you know what we want you to do. You know what you want to do. It's get in this mix and run this pitch with us. Hey. And how you do that is going to mixtape615.com. That is mixtape615.com. You can join in there, get your 2024 scarf, get exclusive on the field perks, get to come to all of our awesome watch parties. It's amazing. We want you in with us. And there is a lot of soccer news that we need to talk about this week. Everything from Memphis 901 FC winning their first U.S. Open Cup match against Miami United. I'm excited about that. To Bundesliga's Leverkusen continuing their amazing unbeaten streak,
man. Working 45? On invincible.
Are they 45 games in, right? It's amazing. It's insane.
Invincible.
It's insane. They might come out with the most historic unbeaten season ever.
Tie Dortmund. A strike and stoppage time to tie Dortmund to stay unbeaten. It's unreal.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But
they might win Europa.
Oh yeah, we want to bring it all the way back though to Nashville because it's time for some Gary watch.
Oh man, it's well, we've reached that point where the conversation has inevitably, as a supporter. I don't know if you're like me and you're a degenerate who just hangs out on the artist formerly known as Twitter X. It's been rough, man, and I can't really blame people, man. People are right now. I mean, they're calling for heads. It's been a rough go, and not just this season, but stretching back to last season for Nashville SC. A lot of that, apparently, by what a lot of people think, falls on Gary Smith's head. I think it probably reached me personally. I think it probably reaches a little bit further up. Not going to get into that right now, but let's just go over it, right? 1 win in 4 weeks. Bounced out of CONCACAF by Miami and then thumped 3-1 by Miami. Just
twice.
a couple weeks later.
3-1
twice. So, I mean, in my opinion, just for the sheer fact that Gary's regime has no answer for this team, it's time for us to start looking for elsewhere, because it's Messi isn't an anomaly, right? In MLS, like he is right now, but that caliber, or at least people within that realm of like, oh my gosh, we've got these amazing guys coming from Europe. It's starting to become the norm. Olivier Giroud,
yeah,
Hugo Lloris.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are coming. This is a league that is growing, and these are the types of that we're not. It's no longer just a place for, like, washed players to retire. It's players who are really good, who are still pretty good, are not retiring here. They're about to be washed. So, we have to be able to work within and or outside of the MLS roster restrictions to produce winning teams with championship cultures. That is what I demand personally as a Nashville native and an NSC fan. I might be deranged, but I don't know, man. Like, what do you guys think it will take for the front office, John Ingram, or sorry, not the front office, for the owner, John Ingram, to start saying, hey, is this a good investment anymore? I personally, I don't think he really cares what happens on the field, and I'm gonna say that on air. But I mean, no, you know what, Logan, what do you let's say you're Ian Air. Let's say you're in air. Based off of what you've seen so far, like, do you think it's time to start maybe thinking, hey, it might be time to, see what's going on with our leadership, not just on the actual pitch, but the guy in the locker room, the guy calling the shots? Like, what would it take for you to start making that decision? Are you there yet? If you're in air,
I think that there's a definite hot seat there. I mean, if especially with the next couple of games coming up, if there's not wins that are being produced, it's time to move on. We've got another match coming up even this next weekend with San Jose, and I know we're gonna talk a little bit deeper about that in a little bit. But if we're not getting a win there, fire is on. Like, fire is on. We've got to produce, and just like you said, to kind of go back to what you were saying about Messi, he's not an anomaly. When Beckham came in, the caliber of play went up. Beckham helped save the league in that way because the caliber of play went up, and it started bringing more attention into the eyes here. Now that Messi's there, and they've got that new deal with Apple and Adidas, like, that is going to bring more talent and catalyze this talent to go up and skyward. And if we don't continue to rise in our way with our coaching, if we don't continue to rise in that way with our style of play, it's going to kill us. I mean, it's absolutely going to destroy this team. I've got tickets for this weekend that people are selling for under what they paid for, because there's just no way that they can see a win, even against San Jose. I mean, it's just not looking good all the way around. And if I'm Ian Air, I'm already looking at setting that chair on fire. All I got to do is just get that one match to go. Okay, boom.
So you're saying that are you saying that San Jose is the barometer for you? Is like, all right, if you guys can't, if they can't pull it through against San Jose, it's time to start making plans for maybe next year, maybe even in the midsummer.
San Jose has 3 points in 9 matches, and if we can't get a win against them, that's
there's a problem, right?
That's a pretty easy way to say, yeah, I think we're done.
You're done with Gary, because, like, what is it? I mean, here's well,
to be fair, question. I've been done with Gary since early on in the year. I mean, I was saying it pretty early on. I was struggling with it at the end of last year. We talked about that, and I said I can't say yes or no yet. Well, it was easy for me to see, and yeah, I'm Gary out. I've been Gary out for a little while now, and I'm not saying that in a mean way. Again, it's all
there's
business.
no mean way. There's no mean
it's all
way.
Business. It's all.
I mean, there's a mean way to say Gary out, but I'm not gonna say it.
And there's plenty of people that are angry about it. There's plenty of people that are upset about it, and I'm upset and I'm angry, but not with him in particular. Like, personally, it is everything to do with the business of how this game runs, and it's simple as that.
Yeah. Well, look, so here's the thing, right? You said your piece. I'm wondering, Austin, like, do you think, Ginger Snap, do you think that it's I mean, everyone right now is pointing the finger pretty much squarely at Gary Smith. And I, if you ask me, I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's a fair pointing of the finger. Maybe not so much a tip of the hat, but a wag of the finger there. But do you think it's all on him, or is it the guys? Is it the team? Because they look disengaged out there. They look discombobulated, and you can say like, yeah, man, it's the coach's fault. He should be motivating. He should be organizing. But sometimes it really is just your guys. Chelsea. I'm an Arsenal fan. I couldn't help but get that little jab in. Oh, what a beatdown that we gave them today.
Golly.
But I'm also like, I'm feeling something, like,
what are you feeling?
Something underneath the seat.
Look at this guy. This guy with the props, the pyrotechnics.
Kids, don't try this at home.
if you're watching right now, if you're not watching, he just pulled out a what is that? Like a
candle lighter.
A candle lighter with the long one. Yeah, the little long candle lighter. That ain't warm in Gary's seat.
I found that underneath Gary's seat. You
need one of those Elon Musk like flamethrowers. That's what it takes for Gary's seat to get hot right now. That's what it takes. It doesn't seem like the front office or anyone.
I don't know if it's the players, because I mean, we're seeing players get injured, and we're playing guys like Sadich. I don't know if that is the answer. Like, he got put in against Miami. Who?
Yeah, like, but they don't have anyone else, though.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if it's the players or if it's the coaching style. If it's like, yes, we have some players who are injured. However, is it Gary Smith's tactics? Is it the reason? Because I didn't think our offense looked bad. Our defense was atrocious. Yes, we were missing Shaq Moore. Yes, we were missing Walker Zimmerman. But like I said, Josh Bauer is getting the start over Jack Mayer at this point. That's where our back line is. It's so it could be players. It could be Gary Smith. I've not been a fan of Gary Smith at up to this point, as far as tactics. No. Okay. I'll take it. I'll say it this way. He had a different strategy, a different attacking mindset when it came to Leagues Cup last year. We've talked about it. I can talk circles around this. Since then, I don't know if he got shy. I don't know if he got scared after he lost to Miami. I don't know if he got scared after it was immediately back in league play when we lost 4-0 to Atlanta. I don't know if that's what got him scared to play that style again. But we have looked so different. I mean, we've got one win in 9 games now?
Mm-hmm.
We've got 7 points. So yeah, we've got 4 draws. But the draws, 2 or 3 of them, we were winning in that match. And then we ended up drawing in it.
I mean, so we still have just as many draws as we have losses. So there.
Yeah, but we were winning those matches. So what happened? Like, the tactics that we're using that used to be Gary Smith are gone now, or the players aren't bought in, or people have taken notes and figured out how to break down Nashville's impenetrable defense. So Gary Smith's got to try something new. But I do think that the front office has to do something as far as signing. We're nearing the end of the winter window closing. Now we did, we'll talk about it here in just a minute. But we've got, so we got the winter window closed. We got another international spot. What are we going to do with it? We'll see. But
we'll see.
Right now, I don't think, and I've said it before on here, I don't think Gary Smith is the guy to get us there. The guy that gets us where we want to be.
I'll put it like this, man. Like, Gary, man.
Talk to him like you're talking to a friend. Just look at this,
like I'm
looking straight in the camera and just be like, Gary,
I'm not gonna talk to Gary. He doesn't. I don't want to talk to Gary right now. Like I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like there's not much more I can say. I've talked about it for years now, but I'm like, look, man. When it comes to clutch moments, I've never seen this team or this coach deliver in a consistent manner. Like we've had moments where like magic strikes or lightning strikes, right, in a bottle or whatever. You never they never seem to catch in the bottle, but they like it just is one of those things where I'm like, look, this is what I'll say. Off of the sheer fact that I've seen so much footage this year of Gary Smith doing one of these numbers, like looking dumbfounded, like, oh, well, looking confused, looking discombobulated, confuddled. Off of the sheer fact of how many times I've seen that on camera this year, it tells me you have no answers.
It's either that or he's sitting with his hand facing his hands,
or he's just sitting, or he's just sitting down in general. It just is.
He's embarrassed. He's like, it's like, bro, you have no answers. You have you've thrown everything at the wall at this point and nothing stuck. I don't care how good I don't even care how bad the players you have on the bench or who's injured and who's not. You have no answers. You cannot make anything happen anymore. Or at least that's what it feels like. I don't. Is it early? Do you guys feel like it's too early in the season for me to even be saying that? Like, is there still more that can happen in the season? Probably.
No, it's too late from last season to be saying that.
Yeah, bro. This is because exactly. All right, this is stretching back from last season. So I mean, look, guys, like
ultimately he's extended through 2025. I think
they need to go ahead and rescind that.
I think we need to go ahead and change it. I think we need to. That was a mistake. At worst, like I would, if you're gonna try to like save face, do something, let him finish out the season, whatever. But he does not deserve another season.
They're giving him that. They're giving him that Xavi, the Xavi treatment, bro. Letting them finish out the season.
Unless there is huge, or the Tuchel in Bayern Munich right now.
Yeah.
Unless there are big changes where like some big drastic change, we get healthy and he makes a run in the playoffs. He does not deserve another year. I don't think,
but at this point, like I don't know if that's him making the run, or the team is just or the team is doing that, right? Like
sometimes if you say, "Hey, this guy's gonna be gone," the players will go all in and say, "Let's give him one more run." I'd rather see that at this point. Just
feel it.
Tell him he's finishing the season, but then we're done with him, and then the players will give it one last hurrah for Gary.
Look, I don't know if personally, I know it's always tough to say, hey, let's get this guy out of here as a coach. But I'm telling you, man, as someone who's watched this team for a long time, this is the darkest timeline. This is it. This is it. We're in it.
Evo Troy and Evo Labed.
I don't know if there's an answer that Gary can come up with, because it doesn't seem like he has one. It seems like the team overall, that the front office has made some moves. I do not agree with the changes they have made or the person that they let go of to get some of the assets that we just acquired. But we'll talk about that in a few seconds. Stick around.
Hey, Mixtape 615, are you ready for the 2024 season? We want you to join us. Join our supporters group. It is the dopest supporters group in all of Nashville. So sign up right now at mixtape615.com and rock your 2024 membership scarf so you can show off and say, we run this pitch. Imagine standing on the field, feeling the energy of the game close up, all of the energy of the stadium. That's a reality for our members. You can get on-field opportunities, plus get access to our tailgates where you'll bond with fellow fans over great food, soccer passion, and don't miss out on our epic away game watch parties. So sign up now, mixtape615.com, and join for the 2024 season.
Gaines is gone. Mackenzie Gaines, recent signing from Nashville SC, from Charlotte FC, has now been traded to the Houston Dynamo. We did a couple of trades this last week with Houston Dynamo and Philadelphia Union, and it looks like we got some international slots back, but it also looks like we got rid of a really good winger, at least in some of our opinions. So I have a couple questions about it with you guys. I know we all want to talk about it. We all have our thoughts. So Tunji, give me your first thoughts on this. Is it too soon to get rid of him? Is it too soon to trade him away?
This is an absolute catastrophe. Let me tell you something. If we are trading away Mackenzie Gaines, who we never really gave a shot to, let's be real, the man never really got a chance. Like it's one of these things where I look at like some of our past people that we've let go of, Jonathan Cadiz. Well, we all know what kind of happened with Ake Lobra. I think that was a given. But like still, it's just one of these situations where I'm like, you guys don't know how to develop talent, do you? Or work people in. It never ever felt to me that Mackenzie Gaines was brought onto the team as a trade piece, as a trading asset. It felt like they even brought him on. They did the thing with his brother, and they were like the stepbrother's tweet, and I was like, that's clever. And then they didn't play him. We were asking a couple pods ago, like, hey, like where's Mackenzie Gaines? Like I felt like every time he stepped on the field, he was a spark plug. He stepped on the pitch, he was a spark plug. But like, I'm sorely disappointed especially to see a brother of that caliber. All right, we got Drew Yearwood. We got Shaq Moore, and we were going to have Mackenzie Gaines. I was really excited to have that trio of young, melanated soccer players, like ripping it up on the pitch. Man, I'm upset.
I can understand. I mean, let's be honest, like we're all a little upset. Austin, 4 games, 1 assist. Mackenzie Gaines was subbed in on 2 of those, started on 2 of those. I feel like he did a great job. What is it that you think is going to be the biggest aspect, even though we only had such a short-lived window with him? What do you think is the biggest aspect of his game that Nashville's going to miss now?
Don't forget the goal in
in CONCACAF against Boca. Yep. CONCACAF Champions Cup.
I think it's speed on the right wing, because the people that he was rotating in with, at least right now, are Alex Moyle, which he runs all over the place. I mean, he's always got, most distance traveled. But Mackenzie Gaines has got speed. So having him and Schaffelberg on the wings, but we never really got to see that. A couple pods, like Tunji was saying when we were talking about Gaines, I think I said, like, he comes in and he plays well, but he looks out of place. It looked like he never really had chemistry with the team. And I think that was lack of reps. I think it was lack of playing time. I don't think he was ever given an opportunity to develop that chemistry. So what we're going to miss is we're going to miss the speed. We're going to miss creativity, because he did look good. He made some good passes. He made some good runs. But ultimately we're going to miss seeing what he can do, because we never really got the opportunity to see it. Like we saw speed. We saw some good plays, but we never saw that chemistry. We never saw the gameplay actually happen. I mean, watching Nashville SC making trades. Here, I'm pulling out more props. It's like doing this. It's just
pulling teeth.
Where do you get these props?
I'd rather be doing this, man. Look, I need to clean off my computer desk. That's all I'm saying. I just need to clean off my computer desk.
And pretending to pull his tooth out. Like, where do you get these props?
All right, Shadow Clone Jutsu Tunji.
I've had too much of this tonight. I'm just.
I'm gonna need some of that, bro. This trade made no sense, man. I mean, it made sense, but also. Was
they're sending Mackenzie Gaines on his way, so he's.
Goodness, awesome. Wild man for sure. Tunji, with the international slots coming both this year and next year, do you feel like that at least is a solid option for us to pick up possibly some overseas players, maybe bring up Forrester from where he has been with the MLS Next Pro team? Do we need another attacker there, or do we need to make sure we shore up our defense? Where do you think we put these international slots to use?
Look, yes, it's always good to grab more international spots so you can get, maybe players who have played in a higher level than MLS or any other places on this side of the globe. So I'm happy that they've acquired an international spot with this trade. But hey, guess what? They probably wouldn't have had to do that if they didn't throw it all away on the some of the guys that they picked that they just
getting
let go.
Mackenzie Gaines,
the guys they just let go. They traded away international spots. Now they traded him away to get back international spots. When does the madness end?
We traded away 5 international spots in the offseason for GAM. And then what have we done with it? We traded it away. And then we got some back. And then we traded it away.
Whoever's doing NSC's deals, I would not want them to be like my stock guy or whatever, my crypto guy. Like, they're making horrible calls right now. They're making calls and then selling and then giving you.
They're
back
saying
less than what you
invest
got.
in NFTs. It's the best thing.
It's
ever.
all trust me. Right now, you get the NFTs and then it just keeps going up.
The image itself, you own the image. Nobody else can get, but they can screenshot it, right? But no, you own the image. Like,
it's you. You can trade it in whenever you want. Like, no, these guys, no, man. Look, I think that if you ask me where this would be best put to use, I think the attack's fine. I think I think Sam needs to convert more of his chances. And I'm just, he does an okay job of converting every couple of chances, but I'm like, man, at the pace at the rate that you're going, like, the amount of balls that go your way, the amount of chances you get, you really should be converting more. You shouldn't be missing as bad as you're missing sometimes. But hey, I'm just a dude. I'm not the guy who plays at that level.
But see, I think don't know if the offense is the issue. I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, we should convert some of those, but man, yeah.
No, I think it's the midfield. I think you put that GAM, you put that TAM, you put that international roster spot in the midfield, and then if you got something left over, put it in the defense. Like, that's where
listen, I'm ready for Leal at this point. I want to see what we've got. Like, we'll see what happens, because what else? I mean, you've got Tyler Boyd injured. You're not playing Mackenzie Gaines. He wasn't injured, mind you, and we didn't see him. Yeah. You're playing what's his name? Amar or Adam Sadich? Amar,
no
right?
one can say his name, which is a good indicator that he's probably the next one that's going to.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he tried to wear and copyright infringement Dax McCarty's number over here. Yikes. And he came in not looking anything like him.
Yeah, he's been a fraud. He's been fraudulent since he's come in. Or I don't know if he's had enough chances to prove himself, but he hasn't looked good in the chances that we've given him at all.
Well, that tells you what our midfield is when we're putting him in against Miami down to 3-1.
I mean, that tells you how dire it is. It ain't no hope.
Speaking of dire, we've got another match coming up, and I do feel it's dire to win it. San Jose Quakes are coming up this weekend, and we might be in some trouble seeing their roster, so don't miss that next.
You guys know I'll be too lit on Wednesdays at Southside Kitchen Pub, but it does not have to be a Wednesday for you to get too lit with me at any of our away watch parties. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Mixtape615 for all watch party information so you can get in the mix with us, me, Logan, and Ginger Snap. Let's go.
We've aired out our dirty laundry. We've let everyone know our grievances, but hey, Nashville is back at Geodis Park this weekend against the San Jose Earthquakes, who are currently bottom of the league. So this is one that I think that we need to win. We're not too far from it, but hey, 7 points is better than 3.
Oh my gosh.
So
had you asked me 5 weeks ago, I would have been like, yeah, this is a given. This is going to be a win.
Are we looking at another draw? Are we looking at another win? We will see. We're going to flesh that out. But guys, this is a team that's scored more goals than us, but has allowed almost double the amount of goals that we've allowed this year. And I thought that our defense was looking really rough this year. They've allowed 24 goals in 9 matches. We've only allowed 14. And I was talking about how bad what it's looking like, what goals our goals allowed for the season. If we keep this average up, their goals allowed for the season is going to be an MLS record if they keep this up. So
seriously,
yes. So it's looking like we should be able to do something. It depends on who we have on the field, right? So we're not sure if we're going to get McNaughton because he got a little bit of an injury in that last match. We're not sure if Shaq Moore is going to be back. Not sure about Tyler Boyd. I think Walker is for sure out for a little bit longer. I'm not sure when we're going to get that old man back in there. We're missing him on the defense. But, Tunji, after what we've seen, we saw that in Miami, our offense looked like we controlled the first half. The defense is what led us up. You saw McNaughton stop on a play where Messi scored because Messi had the first one that Panico saved, and then he just stood there while Messi was still playing. Now, is the problem our defense? Is the problem our offense? What are you expecting to see in this next match against San Jose, who is bottom of the league?
Bro, I'm gonna just keep referring back to the previous segments, man. Until those changes are made, I'm not expecting a whole bunch. Yeah, we can keep talking about the fact that we have injured players and that's why the defense is looking so lopsided or just awful. This is a
basically
team
running 3 in the back, not even running 4 in the back right now.
Well, that's because we're doing 5 in the midfield, and I think that's because the midfield is that weak that we have to put that many people there to maybe shore it up, or at least at the very least help the ball progress a little easier through the midfield. With this San Jose Galaxy team, yeah, they have more goals than us, but they're giving up way more. They're giving up more goals. I think this is a get right game for the defense, right? Show me that with a team that like San Jose who can score, but cannot defend worth a plug nickel. I always wanted to use that on the pod. Done it now.
Hey, there you go.
Good for me.
Good word.
That's a great one. But this is to me, this is essentially like, hey, let us put this game on our defense. Let's get back to, like Hani said, get back to who we are. I hate to say it, but man, I guess just give the opponent the ball and let them play with it, and then punish them on the counter like we used to do back in the olden days when we were that impenetrable defense. I would like to see something happen where the defense, whoever is out there, right? Again, don't have our starters, don't have our regular guys, but whoever is out there, show me that you can run that good old Nashville defense that we've relied upon game after game, season after season.
Yeah, for sure. Logan, we've got Earthquakes coming up this match. We've got Montreal and Charlotte the next couple matches. What are your thoughts on these next 3 matches? Because I think looking at the teams, if we are a healthy Nashville team, those are all winnable games. What are you expecting from these next 3 matches?
0-1-2 maybe. I know.
But what are you expecting? What the form, the shape, the whatever that you're expecting to see from the team? Goal scoring, defense, just this next 3, I think are must wins, or at least draws and 1 or 2 wins in there.
Well, let's ask the question. Do you think we can win against Montreal right now?
I think that we can. I think if we play the same way that we played in the first half against Miami, yes, we can.
Here's the thing. We played well against Miami in the first half. What did we do with it when it came to scoring?
We scored early, and we had multiple chances.
No, we didn't.
They scored early.
We didn't score early.
Oh,
we didn't score early at all.
They scored early. Yeah.
But how many? That's due to all of the chances we had created, right? Yes, it was an own goal, but how many corner kicks did we have in that first half? How many free kicks do we have in that first half? How many shots did we have in that first half? We were looking really good in the first half. So yes, it was an own goal, but it was due to the chances and the pressure we were creating.
I don't know, man. Right now, when it comes to Montreal, they're above us. I mean, let's look at the next couple matches. As far as shots and shots on goal, they're both above us in average on those. When it comes to passing accuracy, Montreal's better than us. When it comes to total passes in a game, they're better than us currently. When it comes to San Jose, they're above us in shots on goal. They're above us in passes, or they're not above us in passes. We have passes on them, but they are above us in passing accuracy. They are above us in corners. It's just, when it comes to our attack, we just have to attack hard. We cannot allow them to get the ball. Our possession is higher than them this year, and I think a lot of that is the fact that we are attacking on that front end. If we don't close out, that's an issue. But because they're allowing so many more goals than we are. We have to stay on the attack. And if we can stay on the attack in this game, we start to feel our mojo come back. I think if we can get multiple goals and win, if we can't win 3-0 at home in this next match, I think we draw or lose the next two.
Do you think that this is a do you think that this is a must win?
Absolutely, it's a must win. I mean, this is the team that's literally at the bottom of the table when it comes to the MLS across the board. They're at the bottom of the table in the West. They're at the bottom of the table when it comes to the West. They have not drawn a game yet, and they will be playing for at least a draw in this. I know that they're frustrated and they're trying to come to our house and play and win, and they're playing basically earlier in their own heads. In their own body clock. They're playing earlier in the day than they normally play, so it's easier for them. Maybe they're not as prepared by that time, but I do think that we've got players to watch out for when it comes to that. I mean, you've got Espinoza, who's created a flurry of assists. He's got 5 assists in his 9 games. You've got Ebases. I think that's how you say it.
No, it's not.
Bobby's. I can't say Jeremy.
Bobasy.
Yeah, whatever. It is. He's got 3 goals. I mean, he's got more goals than any single player.
Good try for a white guy.
Good try for a white guy.
You've also got Costa de Brito. You've got
not too bad.
Yeah, Costa de Brito. He's got 2 goals, which is as many as any of our other players. So you've got players that are high on that attack. You got players that are creating those chances. We have to keep the ball away from them.
I disagree with you. I completely disagree with you. I don't first off, I don't think that us beating San Jose by a margin of 3-0 has any bearing on the next couple games. I think at this point, first and foremost, I think what we need to do as a fan base is reset our expectations for this team completely. I don't think you guys are seeing it like I'm seeing it. This is why I'm at peace. I'm in Zen, baby. We're in my mind, we're bottom of the league. We're bottom of the table, dude. And we're in the basement right now. I think we're gonna be there for a minute until major changes happen. Oh my gosh, I've said this so many times. I can't even. I'm getting sick. Just keep on saying it, but I'm gonna say it again. I don't care who's injured. I don't care who's not, like who's in and who's not, or who's in form or who's not in form. The team is broken. We are broken right now, right? Like, because some people they might be looking at maybe the past couple games. They might be looking at maybe the season. It's not that, dude. Keep going all the way back to before Leagues Cup. This team is not the team anymore, and I think that I'm hoping that we come out of this I'm hoping that we come out of this with 3 points. That's all I'm saying. I'm hoping. I have no more expectations anymore that Nashville is the team that's going to just destroy San Jose or beat San Jose or beat Montreal. Like, I don't know no more, because the team doesn't look. You can see it when they play. They don't know who they are.
They don't believe.
Hani giving up goals, giving up passes to Sam, who's skying it and tossing it away. When Hani should have buried that one in Miami, dude.
Agreed.
That is the biggest indicator that this team has lost their identity.
Too, though.
He's in his head too.
Took 4 extra touches, and he shouldn't have. All he had to do was kick it. Like, he had a solid.
The players don't believe in themselves at this point. They don't know when to take shots. They're taking too long. They're looking for a pass before they're looking for the shot. Hani had one good strike. It was outside of the box, and it was a strike. And I wish that I saw, I want to see more of that from him. Don't wait till you have to dribble all the way in. Take a shot, dude. He's got the foot for it.
Yeah, I would give Hani the green light all day. Hani gets the green light all day at this point. Just shoot, bro. I don't care how far you are out. Just shoot.
I think to speak to that fan base side of things, kind of what you were saying, 2G, I think some of it is just, it's hard to feel that way. Nashville being kind of an epicenter for SEC football, SEC basketball, the tournaments played here every year. Like, you see these teams that consistently win over and over and over again. So it's really hard to give that winning mentality that, hey, we can succeed every single year. And Nashville SC has set the standard of getting into the playoffs every year since its inception within the MLS.
Speaking of SEC
not hard.
and Nashville, you know who the SEC team in Nashville is, right?
I understand it's Vanderbilt, but they may not win on the field, but they do win. They do win on the field when it comes to baseball.
And the Titans, right?
They did very well.
Nashville's gone against the great. Nashville SC has gone against the
the Predators, right?
Team, dude. They're a team that shows that they win,
in
whereas the rest of our teams don't. So and this is what I'm actually kind of scared of. We're falling in, like, Nashville's, there's a curse, there's something in the water. They're drinking the juice. They're turning.
They're looking like all the other professional teams in Tennessee right now.
At least made the playoffs.
They won't let go of a coach who's producing mediocrity. We're okay with just making it to the playoffs. That's a win to us. Like, that's why I'm at the point now where I'm like, yeah, man, we may be able to tie against San Jose. That's where I'm at, bro. Like, this team is not. It's not it, dude. I'm sorry, it's not it. It's not it.
I mean, again, 0-1-2.
Well, let us know your thoughts, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hey, if win or lose, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be partying.
I actually get to go to this one. I've been gone for a minute, man. I've been gone.
Yeah, we're gonna have Tunji back, and hey, Tunji's gonna be lit one way or another, whether it's because they're winning, whether it's because of other outside substances. We're gonna be there. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna party. So show up. But right now we're gonna wrap another episode of Mixtape 615. So guys, thank you for sticking with us through this. If you're not sticking with Nashville, at least stick with us. We hope to be entertaining because we couldn't do this without you guys. Special shout out to our producer. We know we couldn't do it without him. Hopefully he's going to be joining us sometime soon. Doug Branson is the man. Don't forget to stay connected, though. Hit us up on mixtape615.com. And on all of our socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, find us at Mixtape615. And for all of our video content, you know where to find us. YouTube, you can find us at Mixtape615pod. And then you can see all of my prop use, the pliers, the lighter, the passport, all the things. Guys, keep it real, keep it vibing. Until next episode, Mixtape615 is signing off.
Yippee.